What's going on, folks? Well, we leave Thursday morning on our trip and got to get everything ready. We're on a blitz. Time's a ticking here. Here it is, what, Monday? So we're going to get this done. So, as I told you, I ordered these window covers, and I ordered them from the Heat Shield store. Window coverings, and they make them specifically for the Honda Element. Now, the wrapping tells you exactly what window it is. I'm kind of hoping it's labeled on the cover, but these things are going to stay on the back, so it won't make much difference. So that's a good thing. But these things are very well made, and they're hardy too. Now, they make the silver with the white on the other side. Don't want the white. So in order for me to get the black, I had to do the gold, and the gold is fine because if you look at the color of my car and the inside is tan, that gold is just fine. Nothing wrong with it. I like the gold on the inside. In fact, when the lights are on, it may brighten it up a little bit, a little reflection. But be it that it may, black on the outside is fine for me because I want it to look like it's tinted. You can't see inside at night. They're already somewhat tinted anyway. If you've had a Honda Element or Hondas or Toyotas, a lot of times, depending on the dealer, I didn't know this until I bought my Hondas, that they kind of tint the windows when they come in. So I guess they give you a choice, but they do it anyway. So, but these things are nice. They really are. This is, this I believe is the back window. And I know it is. It's the back window. And I'm looking to see if it's labeled. So, but I'm going to let you in on a little something you may not know. Some people are going to argue with this, and that's okay. Argue away, whatever you want. That's just like tomato. That's your thing. That's fine. But these covers are made with the same material, whether it's black or whether it's gold. And they figure what's gold out, it's going to reflect more than black out. When the truth is, it's all the same. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same. So, the cool thing is if I put the black out, it's still going to reflect it. If that's an extra foil coating, this foil coating is on the inside too. So you have a gap that's letting you reflect it. Now, the one thing you're not going to be able to avoid is these wrinkles. I wish we could smooth them out because if you look in my window, you see all these wrinkles. People wonder, what in the world is that? But I don't care. So, and you will see this thing's going to show on the outside. And I think that sticker will come off of here. Tips for using that. If you don't want it, you can get it off. It feels like it will. In fact, it is peeling. So you can take that off. Another cool thing is this. It comes with suction cups. For each window cover, it comes with suction cups. It's really cool. These things are really cool. This is what I liked about it because when I had those covers, like on my HRV, those were those WeatherTech, and I had to Velcro them in. It was just wasn't good. WeatherTech is good product, but you have to put them in immediately new and leave them in the window, and you have to get them stuck in there. Here's where these suction cups come about. Now, one thing that I didn't realize, and now I do, when I had to put a sign on my, like I Uber a little bit around people, so I have a laminated sign. You could get those suction cups with the screws. I could have put those through those WeatherTech and used those, and it would have been cool, and had the suction cups in the window. Now, the only thing is that when the blackout goes in, yeah, you might see suction cups, but at night, you have to look closely. You may see them in the window. No one's going to pay attention to that stuff. Just don't want them to see in the window, you know. They may have an idea somebody's in there. They may not. It doesn't matter. You want to give them the doubt where they don't care, because a vehicle like this, no one's paying attention to that. Even when I had my van build, no one was, unless you drew attention to it, unless someone knows about van life, they would have been drawn attention to it. That van sat there in the parking lot. If you go look at my videos, I talk about it in several places. It just looks like a van, like a cargo van. And in the distance, you couldn't tell there were solar panels because with those Renogy mounts that I used with VHB tape, and I put screws in them. I watch that video. I talk about the importance of that. Of course, people won't argue about that. They use VHB tape for skyscraper windows. Well, I have you know that they don't just use VHB tape on those skyscraper windows. Okay, that's one element. Because I got somebody some time ago who told me who's done that and knows these skyscraper windows are so big, they don't just use VHB tape, folks. So you can argue that to the cows come home, but they don't just use VHB tape. I promise you that. You look at these skyscrapers, those big windows, you think the VHB tape's the only thing holding those in? No. It's a lot of weight, big windows. But be it that it may, I digress on that. That van, as I was saying, was unless you drew attention to it, nobody cared. You park it over under a light pole, well-lit area where the cameras see it, and you're just there. People driving past, they don't care. People don't care. And RVs, even RVs, they don't draw much attention to. So, but with these, I've seen them. I don't have to read the directions. At least I don't think so, because I've already seen them do it on YouTube. And a lot of people are talking about these, and a lot of people in the elements of various cars and vans. But you just pop this out like so, and you can reverse these. That's the cool thing about these suction cups. You can reverse them. So when I put the suction cup through here like so, and I run that tab right there, it's very important that you do not get rid of these tabs. Runs across right there. Don't get rid of that tab. You got your suction cup, and I'll show you again here. We got another one here. I'll show you the tab, how it comes out. You may have seen it. So here it is right here. You got your suction cap, and on the back, that tab, it just goes right through the rubber piece in the back. You just pull it out. I did the last one. Effortlessly. There you go. You pull it out. You're going to plug it back in once you put it through the window cover. So I put it right through the, we're going black out, so we're going to the window, right through the window cover. And on the back side right here, you just slide them through, fold it down. You'll see the white tabs on the inside. Doesn't matter. None of that matters. Now, the only thing that stings is these things are like $260, shipping and all $270. But it is the price to pay for covering your windows the right way and doing it well. If or when I sell this thing, I'll have to sell the covers with it, because they don't fit in any other vehicles, folks. And I'm not going to be cutting these things to fit. I'm not doing that stuff. These things were made specifically for this car, and that's the way it should be. So, I guess we'll know in a minute how these things go in, and let me get these things in and I'll show you. So I've got one in, it's pretty cool, but what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to, when you're getting it in here, kind of push around the edges because it slides in on the grooves. Depending on how you set it in, what side does this, but because you got suction cups all the way around one side, the top to the bottom, and they're not on the bottom. Now, each package you got extra suction cups. That's a good thing. So I could probably drill a hole here and put a suction cup on the bottom if I wanted to do it, but we're going to keep these suction cups handy just in case. We'll keep with the vehicle, because you never know. One may break or I may need one. I think they're realizing a lot of these people are using these, but because it looks like there were suction cups with each window thing, and in fact, yeah, they're with each bag. So a lot of people are realizing they're breaking them or not using them and pass reviews, so they're saying, let's just throw a few extra in here probably. So unless some of these YouTubers just threw them out and they didn't think they needed them. Because I know one, I think the channel she was traveling with Maddie, that channel, Maddie Van Halen, adventuring with Amanda. She's got that little caravan. She had them and she threw out the cups and she's regretting it because I need those suction cups. But I don't think she realizes that if she calls Heat Shield, they'll send her a little bag of them. I didn't comment on that, and hopefully she'll figure that out in time. So, but one in so far, we'll see what they look like. Now, if you look at my back window here, you see the shield, and I'm gonna take this off the tripod here. You see the shield, you see the wrinkles a little bit, but you can't tell. You see the suction cup there a little bit, but you see that tips for using heat shield sticker in the back. You know, I don't care about that. I really don't. Most people probably wouldn't notice it. Yet again, it's one of those things, if they're not looking for it, they don't know. But if it's pitch black dark at night, they're looking in, they don't see anything. You can't see in this thing. You can't. It's pretty cool. But it does look a little wrinkled, but that's okay. It almost looks like tint that somebody put in shoddy. But it's designed to do one thing, cover the windows for heat shield. I'm doing it for privacy, so no one knows I'm in it. So let's get the rest of these in here and see how everything looks. Okay, so another added note. I mentioned that yellow sticker, which I'm going to take that one off. I'm going to get that sticker off of it. But hang on one second. Okay, there we go. I'm centered into the camera. That yellow sticker just comes right on off. You just peel it, and it's perforated at the top easily. Doesn't leave any film or anything on it. You can peel that yellow sticker off, peel it back up off that, and it's good to go. So, problem solved on that deal. All right, so here's the cool thing here. I got these side windows on. They cover the window completely. Tiny little sliver you'll never see there. Here's the cool thing about this. These windows that open, you can still open the window with the cover on it and close them. Just tuck them back in on the edges here really well. Suction cups hold these things in. It's so cool. Done deal. And the gold inside is not a bad deal. So I've got one on the other side as well. So I've got 4 extra suction cups here. Those 4 could go on the front windshield one. They didn't have any holes for suction cups on the front windshield. However, you could drill the holes in the front windshield thing and you can put those in there. Probably gives you an option. It's not hard to get a hole punched in those things if you need to. Not hard at all. Now, when you're looking at the inside of this, the only thing is that you'll see pinholes of light coming in for the day. That ain't gonna matter. I don't care about that. It's a little bit of light. It's just a little round pinhole is all it is, because the suction cup is clear. But you'll be able to see the suction cups on the side. But again, at night, you're not looking for that. You ain't gonna see that. You won't see that at all. And it's gonna be pretty cool. And it'll be inside. So I just need to get this thing ready for the trip. We're leaving in a few days. Correction, I only have 2 left, not 4. There were 5 holes per side on the front, on the driver's side and the passenger side front door window. Yeah, so I only had 2 left. I thought I had 4, but what I'm going to do is just leave these in the back all the time because it's tinted, it's dark. It's like I did my HRV. This I'm not leaving in the window at night when I'm camping in it, especially if I'm staying somewhere like a Cracker Barrel or something, because it looks too obvious. I make it look natural, like it's front seat. I have a curtain between me and that'll be fine. It'll be dark. And stick there. And just the same. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these in. I'm going to see how much heat it deflects because it gets hot. It was like 100 degrees today. So and it's humid out here. The sun's down. It's not hot, but it's muggy. It's like sitting in a little bit of a steam room or something. Like a sauna, but not as hot. That's living in the South, my friends. Some of you do and some of you don't. Ones that do, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, these are pretty cool. I mean, it's dark in there. Anybody gonna see me in here? I get a good night's sleep, get up, get me some cup of coffee and get on it. And there might be some places on this trip I may stay in a hotel room. It all depends on where I'm at and access to things. I looked at the map heavily and looked at everything up there in Canada, Nova Scotia. I mean, they've got Walmarts. And they have Walmarts that people are staying at, you know. In Nova Scotia, if Nova Scotia is like Canada, sorry, it's in Canada. If Nova Scotia were like Atlanta or something, or some big city that's dangerous, I'd have to be really concerned. Everybody you see on YouTube, man, that goes up there, they can let you stay in places and they're so quiet, no one bothers you. It's pretty cool. So, be it that may. I'm ready to get this trip started. It'd be cool. We'll have a good time. I take some time off. It's been a good while since I've taken some time off and done this. So, see what this thing will do. And if not, you know, if I don't decide to keep it long term, I'll sell it. You know, but this is the smallest extreme to where I've been. So, I pretty much know that once you've been in a van you can stand up in or an RV, this is pretty much too small. But we'll see. It might be turned out to be pretty cool. You never know. Might be pretty cool altogether. So, I think these suction cups, we're going to leave them with the car. I've got these in. And let's just start getting stuff together. And make my little checklist and get everything ready to roll Thursday morning early. So, I'll keep you guys informed as I hit the road. And when cool things come along, you know I'm going to cut you in. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.